Why do successful people work so hard? A question that you might have asked before, when you should be asking, why aren't you working that hard? With everything they could ever want at their disposal, why do they stress so much? They seem to have everything, the whole world in their hands, and everything is going perfectly fine. So then why spend all this time working so hard and stressing about getting better? It's truly hard to understand without stepping into those shoes and understanding that mindset. For that reason, let's take a step into their shoes. As most people envision and understand, the journey to success is a treacherous one that takes time, one that takes hours and dedication, one that takes sacrifices for whatever it might be to reach their goal. Success in any area requires a lot of time, effort, and whatever it may take from you. Countless hours of dedicated work and a little bit of obsession. If you watch interviews of any successful athlete, any people that are truly driven and truly locked in on their goal and their vision, he'll tell you a very common theme, and that it's that you have to be a little obsessed.
Any game, in any, whatever you do, you've got to be a little bit gone to it. You're not all there. You've got to be almost insane to your craft. Not a lot of people can understand that.
Because once they realize they have this obsession, this fire inside of them, they don't want to slow down. It's all they think about. It's all they want to do. It's all they want to practice. It's all they want to learn about. It's all they want to talk about. It's just the only thing that is on their mind. They found something that truly drives them to another level, something that they've never felt before. They don't want to lose that spark. They take this spark and they run with it. They start learning. They start adapting. They start improving themselves. They might, take courses. They might get a teacher. They might get a mentor, whatever it might be, to help them improve and get to the next point. And at this point, they already have the upper hand over most people because most people sit in that thought phase. They want to think about it. They want to be like, oh, I'm interested in that, but they don't want to take the first step in making it. And that's when you see that
Interested people watch obsessed people change the world.
I watched a video with a very successful business person. I don't remember their name, but it was him saying that people that are truly successful and truly obsessed with what they're doing struggle to sleep at night because they're so obsessed and that's all they think about. They don't want to lose time. They struggle getting that relaxation. They just want to keep working at whatever it might be. After they've spent hours working and grinding and being obsessed with this idea and this passion, they realize that they're getting to the point where they're on top of the world. Once they've reached a point where they are considered successful, as subjective as a term this is, everybody's view on success is completely different, but success can, share a few pieces. Somebody that's reached top level, top notch in their craft, whatever it might be, can be deemed successful. Once they get to this point, they've realized how much they've grown, they've realized where they started at, and then they realized how far they've climbed up. And that's just mind blowing to them. But then they sit there and they're like, I got from there to where I am now. And then they realize there's so much more to climb up. There's other goals that they can reach. At this point, there might be people looking at them and being like, what happened? You're like, how'd you get that? You must be, lucky, overnight success. You might have hit the jackpot on something. People don't see countless hours of work until it becomes truly visible and that you've made a mark. You're an overnight success once you've put thousands of hours in. People will try to bring you down, remark you to, come back to their level. Why are you trying so hard? Why are you doing so much? Whatever it might be. But at this point, you've developed such a mindset that you're not listening to what somebody that hasn't even tried to work towards doing it, and you are in a competition with yourself. You want to become better than you were before and reach your true maximum potential. You start applying new techniques, new strategies, new efficient ways of maneuvering and processing your growth to help you exponentially increase it. You use the position that you've gotten into now to help those around you as well. Those who matter to you, your friends, your family, your relationships, your community, your church, your religion, whatever it might be, you start getting to a point where you can help those around you. One common thing that's very overlooked is maintaining something that you've built. No matter how strong, no matter how well architected something is built, it's gonna require maintenance. The Romans building the Colosseums and all those beautiful buildings, if they weren't maintained, they would crumble, they would be destroyed, they would fall to the ground. Just like any building needs to be looked over, relationships need to be looked over, finances need to be looked over, businesses need to be looked over. You have to make sure that you're reestablishing and continuing to put in systems to help them grow and stay there so that they don't crumble away. If you don't put these systems in, you're going to realize it starts to slip. Everything starts slipping away from you, and next thing you know, you could just lose it all. But after through all the work you've been and all the struggle you've been through, the idea of just losing it all just can't cross your mind. It's unfathomable. So this is why you put yourself in check. This is why you start building those systems. This is why you start maintaining it, finding a way where you can make sure that it continues to grow, improve, do whatever it has to do to stay there and not lose it. because all the time, all the effort that you've put into it would be for nothing. And this can be looked at scientifically. People have a much harder time losing something than they do gaining it. There's been a study done where if you're given $100, you're thankful, and if it's taken away from you, the emotion, the signals in your brain are a lot stronger, a lot higher that when you lose it than when you are given it. The other half of it is somebody that was given $200. $200 is a lot of money. People are thankful, they are grateful for getting it. But then when they get $100 of it taken away, the emotions they feel are a lot stronger for losing the $100 than they are for getting $200, even though they're $100 better off. It just shows you how people in human psychology really works, that losing something is just not something you want to process, not something you want to think about, and it just hurts. You're going to do anything you can to prevent it. This is why they work so hard. And this is why successful people put systems in so that they don't lose it. That's why they stress. They've gained so many freedoms, they've gained so many opportunities that the idea of losing them and going back to the way they were is just not something they will ever even consider. Now, one tiny side note is that this all goes off the idea of being successful. And that's a whole nother video in itself. I'm not somebody that can speak on becoming successful. I'm still somebody growing and learning and processing. As you can see, we got these boxes back here that we gotta work on. But somebody who is successful can tell you about the work and the grind they took and then why they work so hard now. It's just finding human psychology. This whole video is just thinking about how people react to different situations. But still, to reach that level of success, you have to go out there and you have to go work on it. You have to find something that drives you, something that you can become obsessed about. Once you get this obsession, you have to go chase it. You have to go work towards it, and you have to make sure that you can do and you follow what you love and do everything you can to make it happen. And once you get it, you make sure you don't lose it, because realistically, in my eyes, this would be like working so hard to get whatever you wanted and reach a goal at the Olympics, winning the first prize, gold prize, and then looking at the judge and being like, I'm good, have it, it's yours. Nobody in their right mind's doing that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, comment, subscribe. Lets me know that you enjoy content like this, and it lets me know to make more content like this. If you didn't, leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see more of. But with that being said, don't forget, the power to transform your life lies within you. Don't stop learning, don't stop growing, don't stop launching towards your dreams. I'm your host, Andrew Savina. I will see you in the next video. Peace.